My name's AC Barrios Stewart, and today for my vlog for Geography 103, I will be talking about Still Creek. Still Creek is one of those creeks that pops up everywhere in East Vancouver. You've got some places where it's luscious green with the Renfrew Ravine, or you have places right by the superstore where everything's super industrialized until you see all of these blackberry bushes and this creek that runs through. Still Creek begins on West Burnaby and then travels northwest through Vancouver, goes back into Burnaby, fills out into Burnaby Lake, and then empties out into the Fraser River. Through industrialization, this stream has gone underground in some places where we can't see it in this map. The red parts are the parts we can't see, and the blue parts of the stream that we can still see. But due to industrialization, a lot of the stream has been straightened. While in Renfrew Ravine, which we will be going in this vlog, you can see its natural meandering state. But a lot of it is straightened due to industrialization and different developments by the stream. And because of that industrialization and construction around, it lowers the chances of that stream having natural meanders, and it also limits the vegetation that grows around. A good place to show that has a lot of vegetation and maybe a more healthy area of the creek is by the Renfrew Ravine. And here we are at the Renfrew Ravine in all of its natural glory. Renfrew Ravine is one of the last wild ravines in Vancouver, and as you can see, has its own creek, which is Still Creek, even though right now it isn't very still. As you can see over there, it's meandering from all the way over there to coming over here, and it goes on and on so forth in the rest of the park. We're really lucky to be able to see such a vibrant part of Still Creek with vegetation around the moss on the rocks, vegetation on the soil, a bit of erosion over there. If we were able to film more, we could probably see more of the birds and other natural life that this creek and this ravine is able to sustain, which is a really special part in the heart of Vancouver. In Vancouver, at least in the area that I am in and where Still Creek is, we have a marine west coast climate, which in the Copenhagen climate zone, it would be CFB. The average temperature in Vancouver is around 10.4 degrees, where the hottest month is usually in August, with the average temperature of 18 degrees, and the coldest month is during December, where we have to deal with 3.6 degrees. As most people know, Vancouver is for its rain, otherwise known as Raincouver. The average kind of precipitation we can expect in Vancouver in a year is 1,188.7 millimeters, which is a lot. And the worst month for precipitation is in November, with around 188 millimeters of precipitation. The month with the least precipitation is my birthday month, July, which has the average of 35.6 millimeters, which is a lot less than those November months. So for Still Creek, its annual discharge from 1958 to 1978 was around its mean was 0.444 cubic meters per second. Still Creek isn't just a nice river to pass by sometimes. It's also the main draining source of the western half of the Brunette watershed, which is super important for our water systems. The watershed that Still Creek is on has an impervious cover of 68%, while more developed areas has an impervious cover that's more around 100%, which you can see would cause rain to fall a lot quicker into the creek in different parts in this watershed. As I said before, a lot of Still Creek is now underground. Actually, around 70% of it is. Most of it has been put underground in storm sewer pipes. Still Creek is also kind of a story of hope for people around here. Still Creek used to be very, very vibrant, used to carry a lot of salmon and help sustain all kinds of different life. But due to industrialization, as I said before, a lot of it had to be put underground. The runoff from different pollution and waste ended up having the water super toxic and polluted that salmon didn't run its course up anymore. Recently, we've been able to see signs of hope. As I said, it's a hopeful story. We've been able to see fish in it. We've been able to see salmon climbing back up, and just seeing it vibrant again due to a lot of volunteers, a lot of time, and a lot of work. It shows that while sometimes lost streams seem to be lost forever, there's always a way to bring it back if it's not too late. One of these places that you can really see its vibrancy is at the Renfrew Ravine. As we saw in the Renfrew Ravine, due to erosion, the neck has been made narrower, and it's been able to meander in that natural way. As I said before, Still Creek, a lot of Still Creek has been surrounded by industrialization, which includes housing, supermarkets, etc. Other than the natural places. So we can see industrialization everywhere around Still Creek when we can see it. The problem is that also means that those buildings, those industrialization is on top of the floodplain, which has been seen to be very problematic, you can imagine, during storms, where, again, with the impervious cover, a lot of precipitation comes in, a lot of fast moving, a lot of strong velocity, and those floodplains get flooded. So thank you for watching my vlog, and I hope you learned more stuff about Still Creek today, and hopefully you'll be able to visit.